I woke this morning from a very long sleep, so deep a sleep it may have been death itself. I have little memory of that time before the darkness. The time I spent as someone else, the world seems to have forgotten. There is a strange echo in the world of my past deeds in a past life. Yet I cannot remember more than I once was, and now I am again. The world is all new to me. Buildings grow like forests, and the undead inhabit the wasteland. I feel a loss, like it was all my fault. Here I ride my tale, to keep my own sanity as much as a record of my progress in the days to come. Now then, and welcome back. Welcome back to some more Horizons. I'm currently here in, well, it's an Evilcraft altar, an Evilcraft temple altar thing. And I've used this as my starting point to go along with the Druid's Tale story, just to start that out. But there's been a little bit of a change since last time we talked about this, which was last week. Had a bit of a world generation, world starting out, new mod pack kind of stuff going on, and found that I preferred the Wasteland generation. The no water, no trees, no nothing. It's a very difficult setting to begin out on, I have to tell you. I've been exploring for quite some time. There's not a lot you can see on my map. Let's see if I jump down here. Let's see if I come down this way. Here we go. Then there's a spider who might want to kill me. Yeah, if I come down here and have a look on my map, I've been exploring this area. Please show me daytime. Thank you. Been exploring a little bit. Been wandering around this desolate wasteland of a city. We lost where we were last time because it's a different seed. It's a different thing going on. And also, I've got a different ability. I've currently got night vision as my ability. Let's put that on. I've been doing some basic exploring just to see if I can find a good starting point. And this happens to be a good starting point, I feel. I've also explored and got a few bits and pieces out of chests. I was looking for a good start where there might be a village or something like that so that I could help the villagers expand and begin their return to glory of the Druid's Tale, where the world has been destroyed and we're here to fix it. Thank you. By time 2. I've gathered all this kind of stuff up at the minute. There's this there's some really cool things. A harvest and replant large areas thing, yes. And an ender sack was in here. A load of copper ore and iron ore, which I got through finding an emerald pickaxe very early on. And a few other blocks and bits and pieces. But this evoker fang is pretty epic. I'm sure some of you are probably aware that it's in here and pretty epic. And also, yeah, the ender chest having all of these things in. I currently got this night vision, see in the dark, and I thought, oh, that's perfect. We'll have that. We'll have some of that. That's perfect. So I've been doing that, but as you can see, there's nothing really here that to write home about. I've got a bit of coal and a bit of iron ore and some stuff like that, but nothing really special. One thing that I do need in order to start this episode properly, and you'll know whether I found it or not, is to get myself a big written book from Bibliocraft. The big written book by Douglas Adams, apparently, requires a load of paper and a book and quill with some ink and some feathers and all that kind of stuff, right? And so I found some books. There are the occasional books lurking around inside like bookcases, and just beating up bookcases is working fine for me. There's that. And there's been no sign of any chickens, though, for some reason. Maybe because there's no things around that are worth anything. There's no grass, should I say. Corrupted chorus fruits let you phase through walls for a few seconds. Might come in handy, you never know. I've been picking up various bits and pieces, as you can see, and I'm not sure what I need to keep and what I don't want to keep at the minute. So I'm just thinking of putting a few things into my chest here, into my ender chest here, just in case they become a useful thing. I'm not sure what this piston scepter is. Should we have a look, see if it works on normal, like, things? Like some gravel, because there's no water anywhere. Oh, look. It just pushes the block through. That's cool. I like. Okay, what about if I push that? Does it do anything? I guess it's got a limit on how far it can push. Well, I can push that one, yeah, and that doesn't go that way. Nope. So there's got to be a limit. There's 3 blocks. Whoa, that's on pull. I'm on pull now. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. That's pretty cool. And then rotate. Oh wow, this is quite an awesome little scepter. A piston scepter. Pushing and pulling and all that kind of stuff. That's pretty epic. I like that. I'm going to keep that one. That's going to be that's a keeper. I haven't really found much food. I found a little farm somewhere, well, around and about, a little area just enough to get some food sorted out. Is there anything else I need out of this? I don't think so. I'm not sure that I need any more. Yeah, I found a little bit of food and I got started on that a little ways ago. But really, I haven't found anything to call home, and I haven't found anywhere that's got any wood. I want to find a village so they've got some wood, because this wasteland doesn't have any water or any trees or anything like that. It's got nothing. We do have leaves, and I thought when I was doing my little spotlight on creating the world generation stuff that might be a little flaw in the overall ideals of the game, as it were. That you could go and get leaf blocks and smash them, and then through a leaf block you could find a way in to yeah, having a sapling through a leaf block. But the saplings have not been falling from any leaf blocks that I've been picking up so far. And I've noticed that the villages start building in these sort of areas. Oh, that's something over there. That's a tree over there. I've seen a tree, and I'm going to go and get it. I really shouldn't be running, because that's a bad idea. I've got dark vision on as well, which means I can see in those places, which is cool. But I saw a tree over there, so we're going to go and head to that tree and see if that tree has wood that we can actually use in some way, shape or form. You get through here. Yep. And up and over. There we go. Alright, those trees over there as well. Oh, awesome. Okay. So, I may have found a chink in the armour of this wasteland now. I've been going around and I've just been doing this. And not getting anything, just like that. And occasionally I've been finding some kind of place where it's got a few crops in the sand, or in the grass, and that's good. But there's no real water to speak of. I could potentially get a bucket, that would work. There's this occasional tree. What's this? Is this menethral? There's integrated dynamics. Okay, so integrated dynamics. Mineral wood. Okay, we can do that, which means we can build things and do things with that. That's good. All right. I've been waiting a long time to start this episode, and I'm glad that I've managed to find the wood and do the punching wood with you once again. Last time in the episode 1, we did start out with all of the wood we could need and all of the things we need, but we didn't have a lot of exploration options. It was just one great big city. What's that stuff that's falling down now? It was just one great big city, and that one great big city had very little loot in it. And so almost everything was going to be something we needed. And that we needed to make, should I say. And I wasn't so keen on doing that. Let's see. Can I make anything? I couldn't make anything out of that, could I? No, that wasn't a thing. I could cook some copper and possibly make a copper axe. That might be a good idea. So just have a little stationary point here. Let's put 2 in there and do two stacks of copper, or 2, 8, 16 copper. Just while it's daytime and we've got a chance to stand here and talk a little bit. There were a few more trees over in that direction we spotted. Let's see if I can see it on the map what we're doing over here. Yeah. I can't see it over here. I can see desperation, destruction and lava pools around and about there. Let's see what we got. That's 2, give me 3, and we will have an axe to finish this tree off. Yep. So we're starting again, but I've got a particular thing that I'm after. There is a particular need that arises from today's episode being the first of many more Druid's Tales. Aha! Plenty of things to do in the early game, but the first thing that I wanted to do, right, was to get my big book of awesomeness. I'm not sure what these things do. But my big book of awesomeness requires me to get a load of paper and some ink and some feathers. I've already got the books. I found those on my discovery, or my run around to discover things. And I need to find other things now. Logic cable. Awesome. That looks like something I need. Wrenches. Variable cards. Awesome. That's stuff that we definitely need. Okay, let's put that in there as a material. What about this? Berries. Mythical berries. Is this something I can eat? Oh, eat and eat well. Look at that. That's a good food source. I like that. And that's a good sapling then. I've got 4 saplings of that. Let me take all of those with me because that's pretty cool. I like that. And then let's take this. We will head off to try and find those other bits over there. This is plenty now. Come on. Let's just say that's enough. Yeah, there we go. I believe it was this way. Good job, me. And make a sword and all that kind of stuff in a little bit. But I really just want to find some normal wood supplies. That is pretty good wood supply though, because this mithril berries seem to be working really nicely. They don't give me any special abilities or anything, but it feels like I'm walking a bit faster. Maybe I'm walking a bit faster because I'm actually able to run now. And before I wasn't able. I can see the little park area this way. This way around these buildings here. There's a little park, and in that little park there's a few trees, yes, and a water source. Okay, so this is the kind of stuff we are missing out on in the Wasteland modded version of the cities. The lost cities without any detail whatsoever, all the water gone except for these occasional blocks of water, the occasional places of interest, the occasional useful places to live. Well, I'm going to chop down all of these trees, and I think I might do a little bit of planting of those mithril trees. Minithol? Is that what it is? Mineral wood. I'm going to do a few more planting of mineral wood to get some more of these mineral berries. They don't seem to encourage my saturation too much. Tasty and illuminating. I don't understand what the illuminating might be. But I'm sure we'll find out somewhere down the line. I wonder if we can plant them somewhere. Can we plant them somewhere? No. If we throw them on the floor, do they... They don't look like they've got a light source. So, oh well. Yeah, okay. So, I'm going to chop all this down and, well, use the water supply to my advantage and get some basic bits and pieces done. Oh. What's that? I ain't got far when I'm starting to see these fairies, are they? What are those? That's strange and new. They're not seemingly here to attack me. When I chop down the first few trees, it's getting dark, it's getting night. I don't know what those are. It's possibly something from one of the sorcery mods. I want it to get close enough that I can see it. And know whether I need to run away from it or not. Hi. Can you at least come and tell me if you're friendly? First contact with an alien species. They're lurking around this. Whoa! Oh, that's not what I was after. Hey, you. Hey, sucker. Hey, sucker. What are you dodging like a boss, aren't you? There, have that. Have it. Man. Oh, man. He's a dodging sniper. Have you? Got that sword. Got ya. Yes. Okay. That took a fair bit of doing, didn't it? That took a fair bit of my doing. What's that illumination thing? Did that give me... Oh, man. I think these gave me some kind of dark vision. Night vision as well. I think this is like astral sorcery or something like that. Because it's nighttime and this has all happened and these things have come out to play. I'm guessing it's some kind of astral sorcery mod, and it's excellent timing because, well, I'm interested in that kind of stuff. Wondering how to do it. I really want to just get on with doing what I plan to do to start off with, but these little things are sent to please me. These little things are sent to make me feel happy. Yeah, that's definitely something to do with night vision. Makes me see a bit clearly. Okay, well, I'm going to try and survive the night here. They're not going to spawn outside of there. I might have to go in and sort them out. But if I stay away this way a little bit, then I might be able to use this area just for a day or so. And may just plonk myself in here somewhere. This looks like a safe place. Does look like a safe place. If I block that doorway off, it is indeed a very safe place. Good, good. Alright, so I'm going to use this as a base of operations just for now. Just while I do a little bit of work out here. And then we will see you in the morning. Wow. They're fairies. Oh, hey, fairy. Hey. They are fairies from the Roots mod. Hey, Roots mod fairies. Well, Roots 2, anyway. Yeah, pretty cool. And there's been lots of them spawning around here, and I don't know why they particularly spawn here, and why they spawn particularly at night, and whether this is a rare occurrence, or whether this is something that I can invoke somehow. But either way, there's a lot of wood that I've picked up from here, and I'm very pleased with how much I've gathered so far, including apples and stuff. Let's go down into here. That's some kind of underground cave there as well, underneath all this. But this has been a good place. This has been a good place to get a load of stuff. And, well, see fairies for the first time. I guess that'll do. It's morning now. I did manage to survive the night. I did manage to take out the zombie spawner that was just in through those doors there. Easy enough. And I'm still waiting for one of these to grow. It hasn't grown yet, so I don't know. But I haven't really been into these other areas in here. I just came in here, destroyed these two, checked the chest that was in here, and then had a little look around, just blocking off these areas. But it looks like there's another couple of things going on in there that I might want to do. Like another building. And what's this got? A luck token, nice. An antidote charm. Cure with that. Inventory crafting table. Oh, yeah. And another ender stack. Okay, so does that do the same thing? Yep, both of them are exactly the same thing. That's good though. That gives us a spare. And this is inventory crafting. If I eat it... Whoa, that's a funny noise. But now I've got a crafting table here. Okay. Cool. And I can just open that up and have a crafting table wherever I go. Nice and neat. I likey. Likey. And are they coming for me this way? Should I break this quickly? And you. Yep. And anybody coming for me? Did I get you to go the wrong way? Yes, I think I did. Okay, good. And relax. Yes. Yeah, but all these fairies, where do they come from and why is that a thing? Is this being generated by the Roots 2 mod? I don't know. We'll find out in another episode, another time, no doubt, what all the details of that are. Right now, though, I'm just going to gather some of my stuff up. This just did not do anything for me fast enough. So I'm back on the hunt now. I have been searching for hours and hours and hours. What's that? Torch dark lighting things. Cool. Yeah, I've been searching for hours now. Hours and 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 hours, and it's fun. It's really fun. It's great fun. It's awesome. Yeah, it's amazing. I love having so much fun in a game, just wandering around looking for something. I've not found it, obviously, because if I'd found it, then well, we wouldn't be having so much fun still, would we? We'd be moving on already. But I think I've just spotted it. I think I've just spotted. Yeah, there we go. Sugarcane. I've been looking around all over the map for some sugarcane, and every spot where there could potentially be sugarcane, because there's no water, all the sugarcane must have disappeared. But this is like the only opportunity to find sugarcane anywhere, by the looks of it. And of course, we need lots of sugarcane in order to make lots of paper. And get on with today's episode. Oh man! But look, check the map out, right? I've been all around, all over the place. I've had some campsites, first camp, second camp, and the mansion camp. I'm actually going back to the mansion camp now with you. The mansion, one of these woodland mansions, and I don't believe there is anyone around here. No, good. A woodland mansion. just out in the middle of nowhere, like a dry mansion. It looks pretty cool. I went inside, didn't really get much achieved inside, didn't light it up or anything. Just went inside, poked my nose in. Alright, well, okay. It is okay. Don't see anything nasty just yet. Apart from these guys. Who are you? What are you? Whatever you are, die horribly. Oh, there's some kind of wizard. Oh, sending some kind of bosses at me. Boss fairies. A Vex. It's a Vex. I think I killed the Vex, though. I killed the Vex, and there's the thing of undying. If only I could pick it up. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out of it. Let's get out of it. Get out of it. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. See about getting some healing on yeah, healing. I ended up getting back in, beating up some of the guys. There's not really a lot of things in here, really. It's a pretty place. There's not really a lot of things in here. Came in, killed a couple of dudes. They were lurking around in here. They seem to have disappeared now, though. Some Vexes and things like that. They killed me once. I killed them once. It was all fair at the end of the day. All fairs and squares. And then I just sort of used my climbing glove to get up here. But I did notice, right, on the way down, I can use the climb up to kind of slow myself down, right? But I was still technically falling, even though I was pushing against it and going up and climbing up. It wasn't registering that I was climbing, it was registering that I was falling, and that I'd been falling for ages. And at one point, I ended up on the floor there, and fell, like, and landed and gone, pleh. But now I've got this slow fall charm that I found somewhere, and I thought, oh, that's perfect. Now I've got a combination that I can get up here with my gloves, and then I could just slow fall off. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. And that means I can kind of abseil into these areas now, because there's no way up into here without having this method of transportation, because the two floors are completely separate and there's no stairs going up to that section, because for some reason it's been cut off by chunks of whatever along the side here. But this is a cool little place. I like this little place. I've been calling it home base for a little while now, because we're camped out up on top here. We've got a lot of my goodies over here, and it's a good view of where we are, where we're at, and I've got a few other things, like, well, throw a few torches, soul gems, and I found a diamond in a chest. Yes, that was pretty good. Found a diamond in a chest, some other bits and pieces. Found one of these, constellation papers, and I believe that's something very important from the Astral Sorcery mod. I think that's pretty cool. So I need to find that as well. What's my Astral Sorcery thing? Astral Sorcery is the journal. And the journal has a discovery, constellations. There we go. I've now discovered this Vicchio, constellation of Vicchio. And I have no knowledge of what it does, it seems. I don't know much more about this at the minute. I still haven't found any of the locations around the map that you're supposed to visit and use to find other bits and pieces. I haven't found any. In the default map, I found lots and lots of them. They were everywhere. There were lots and lots of them everywhere. But in this map, these marble pillars and marble fountains and all that just don't exist. There seems to have been wiped out in the Wasteland. So I don't know. I don't know where to find those, and if I need to find them, because, well, I did find this constellation paper in a random chest, so that's good, isn't it? That's good. Now, though, I want to get the final pieces together of this. I need to do something with my sugarcane for a little bit to grow some more sugarcane to make paper, get the black ink, the feather, and a book, and make myself a big book of awesome writing. And so, after the many challenges, we get the big writing book. And, of course, I've made myself a Biblicaft chair, because where would be a druid's tale without a chair and a table? We placed it down on... Well, we're supposed to place it down on the table? Okay, that doesn't quite work out the way it used to. What we got going on in here? Why we do not have a table right now in Bibliocraft. Bibliocraft, oak desk, that's what we should have. Oh, it's another feather though. I've got to wait for another zombie riding a chicken to get that. So yeah, we'll have to do with this for now. For today's episode, this will have to do. And I can just click there and we get it. There we go. Right, so now I'm ready to write a druid's tale. Ready as I'll ever be to begin another druid's tale. Thank you all very much for watching another episode of Feed the Beast Horizons 3. It's all new to me. Yes, it is. Hopefully we can get through a few more mods in the next episode. I'm going to do some mining in between episodes, clean the place up a little bit, and make this mansion my home. Join me in the next A Druid's Tale for some more. Goodbye.